In this part 2 of why my startup idea never made it, I will share with you some of the reasons why startup ideas never make it when entrepreneurs try their best and still they can't somehow get off the ground. Well, one of the other reasons, apart from the ones that I mentioned in part 1, is that they address a small market, a very small niche, and it's very hard to penetrate or somehow get the customers to buy from you in that small market. Maybe because the competition is very big, or maybe there are many other factors like geographically the fragmented market where you say, okay, well, it's really hard for me to get the customer through one channel. I need to go to multiple channels. And now we come to the next problem. When you have multiple channels to reach your customers, you need capital to market to them, to let your salespeople reach them. And sometimes some entrepreneurs are addressing a certain problem in the world. Like, for example, Elon Musk is addressing today with SpaceX the space issues. He wants to make traveling into space or to other planets affordable. And that means it's capital intensive. That kind of market is made mainly for people either who have special skills in that field, very unique skills, or they have the capital and they have the network of people who have that kind of capital to help them get off the ground. So one reason is they are addressing a certain problem that needs a lot of money to get it just off the ground. Just to build the prototype, you need probably a couple $100 million. So maybe if you're addressing such an idea, you feel discouraged, man, where should I start? How should I do it? You can do it, but first you need to do your homework and assess yourself and your current situation before you address a certain problem and trying for years to break through, and you feel like you're never breaking through. You're still at the beginning, never really going forward. So maybe analyze your situation. Are you network with the right people? Do you have the net worth at least to finance the initial phase of your venture? Or maybe you have such unique skills that would attract the right investors to you. Another also reason is for startup entrepreneurs who somehow seem not to be able to break through is because they are not really understanding the pain and the desires of their customers very well. So they are just in love with their product so much that they focus on making their product and all the features and neglect actually the fact that it's about the customers. It's not about them. It's not even about their product. The customer doesn't care actually about the product. Customer cares about the solution, the relief they receive through your product. So sometimes entrepreneurs do that mistake by falling in love with their product instead of falling in love with their customer group, by understanding them so well that they can actually anytime at night tell you, okay, who it is, where they live, how they live, what their pain point is, and how to address it, and how to give it to them in an appropriate way. If you are in that stage where you feel like, oh man, I never did that analysis, I never figured out how to do that, well, then watch my next video. I will talk about how you can create that customer discovery for your venture and for your target group, and how you also build a customer journey. We need to understand the customer journey in order to be able to sell to them appropriately.